Hello. Hi there, it's me Sanjay. Welcome to the session. Welcome to Pantech Solutions, and I'm warmly welcome you all for the series Machine Learning Masterclass. So in this session, we are going to work like yesterday. We are going to work on like a practical session. Okay, it is going to be, and here we are going to see the concepts like anomaly detection and predictor system. Okay, so I hope you guys are excited. So before that, I would like to welcome you all, each and every participants here. So when compared to the previous days, it's really great that a lot of people have mentioned my name, like Isaiah and Hemant and hi, good evening, and Naresh Kuna sir, hi sir, good evening sir. And here we have Gomati, hi, good evening, and Kirtana Reddy, hi, good evening, and Ahmed Ghani, good evening, and Pranil, hi, hello sir, I've joined internship. It's really great, Pranil. So I'll send you the Telegram link. Okay, so don't worry. Sairam Aditya, please be slow, sir. Yeah, sure. It is noted. I'll go slow. And Jay Surya, hi, good evening. And Madhuri, hi, good evening. And Deepak Kumar, hi, good evening. And Shaik, hi, good evening. And Tanmay and Run Gaming, hi. And Tejaswini, hi, good to see you again. And Ahmad Ghani, hi, good evening, guys. So I hope you guys are doing great. So before going into the session, I would like to give a great applause to you that you have completed like nearly like 3 days. Okay, so only tomorrow is going to be the final day. So there is a graduation is going to be there on the tomorrow. We are going to issue the certificate tomorrow itself. So I hope you guys all enjoying the session. Okay, so if you are ready to enjoy again, so you just put I'm ready in your lecture. Okay, so before going on to the session, same as like there is an announcement. So attendance link will be available around 4:30 p.m. So once the session is completed, start filling up the attendance form. Okay, so until then, please type attendance in your live chat. Okay, so don't type attendance in your live chat. Okay, so even if your session is completed, you can fill up the attendance form. Okay, so that attendance form link will be available in the description. So and then you can fill up the attendance form. So here, first of all, we are going to directly jump onto the price, like some kind of prediction. So here, we are going to predict the land by monitoring like land dimensions, like in the like a square feet. Okay, so based on the square feet, so we already have some data set which is prepared by me. Okay, and then we are going to predict for a value which is going to be lies in the intermediate. Okay, with the help of the linear regression. Okay, so I hope you all excited for attending this practical session, right? So thank you so much, guys. So thank you so much that you. I'm ready. I'm ready. It's really great to see you like these kind of messages. Thank you so much, guys. So we'll go for the session. First of all, let us open. So let us open here. Okay. So before that, we'll go for the Google Colab. Okay. So let us open the Google Colab. Okay, so before that, I would like to explore the data set. So here I've created a sample data set. You don't worry about like sir, I need data set and those things. Here we are going to deploy a very basic prediction model. Okay, so for that you can able to create these kind of land price prediction, and today also it is going to be there is going to be a little task for you. Okay, so based on the code which you are going to use today. So here I've created the one data set. It is very simple data set, right? So here there is nothing but there is only two columns. One column is land, which is in the unit of like square meter, and here we have price. Okay, so square feet, and then price is here. So like 1,000 square feet, like 2,245, and 2,000 square feet, that is 4,475. Just a sample, guys. So I've created a sample data set. So from here, we are going to predict, or we are going to identify the intermediate value prediction with the help of the linear regression. Okay. So these are like a basic data set which I've created, and I just named it as land price prediction. Okay. So that's it, and I will open the notebook here. So thank you so much, guys, that a lot of people are posting that ready. And so before going on to the program, so I would like to recall the concepts of linear regression. So this is the image which we have seen before, right? So in this picture, it is nothing but first of all, we need to plot the coordinates. What are the coordinates? X and then Y. So the blue color dot, which is all present in this graph, right? So X is 1 and Y is 3. 2 is and then 2, 4, 3, 2, 4, 4, 5, 5. So likewise, we have already X and then Y, right? So that X and then Y, which is nothing but the X and then Y, which is already here, okay? So here, nothing but, so what, whenever we are seeing some kind of concepts or like regression or something like that, what we seen before. So we need to predict the dependent variable based on the independent variable. We are going to predict the price based on the land, okay, land square feet, okay. So here dependent variable going to be the price and independent variable going to be the land, okay. So here price is going to be the Y and land is going to be X. I hope you understand the data set format which you are going to handle. Here input going to be the land and output going to be the price. We are going to predict the dependent variable price based on the independent variable land, okay. So here after training our linear regression model, so it's going to predict. So if I'm going to tell that if the square feet is 333, so what is going to be the price? So likewise it's going to predict me the price, okay. So that's the thing which we are going to do with the help of this linear regression. Okay, so before that, so these are the things. So X and then Y, which is already present here. So like a land and then price. So first of all, we need to plot that points here. So for example, the first data is 1000 and 1000 comma 2000 and 245. So here we need to plot like 1000 and then 2000 and 245, like that we need to plot the dot. So likewise, each and every point going to be plotted in here. Okay, so here that blue circle which is representing X and then Y going to be plotted in this graph. Okay, so it has been plotted now. And then we need to calculate the mean because you know that so there is a formula called Y is equal to mx plus c. That is a linear equation formula, right? So here we need to find out the m and then we need to find out the c. Then only we can able to proceed of like drawing that line. So for that, first of all, what we are going to do, so we have already plotted. So let us assume only graph is there. So on that graph, we have plotted that blue points. So blue points are nothing but X and then Y. Okay. So now what's our main motive is to draw the line, right? So draw the line on the data point which is covers a lot. Okay, so we need to draw that line and we need to predict that red point. Okay, so we need to identify that, we need to draw that line. Okay, so for drawing that line we need other kind of coordinates, like we need to find out the mean and we need to find out the each and every value to substitute in the formula called Y is equal to mx plus c. Okay, so and then only we can able to find out the like line, or we can able to get the formula like Y is equal to here for an assumption for the data which is already here, like X there is the data and Y is there is the data. So here finally we got the equation called Y is equal to 0.4x plus 2.4. Okay, so here we got this got this equation. So likewise for our data we need to identify or we need to get the equation. Okay, so Y is equal to some value x plus some value. Okay, so here slope and then intercept. Okay, so after finding out only we can able to substitute each and every value of x to find out the Y, so that we can able to draw the line and we can able to predict whatever the values which we want. Okay, so that's the thing which we are going to do. Okay, so here we already have X and then Y. We are going to use this X and then Y to substitute in this formula by identifying the slope and then intercept value like M and then C. Okay, so these are like, it is going to be running at the back end. Okay, you are going to don't worry about it because the algorithm is going to play a role. Okay, so it's going to do each and everything and it will create that mathematical formula or equation and it will do everything and it will give the Y finally. Okay, so that's why we are going into this kind of machine learning and those kind of algorithms. Okay, so instead of doing mathematics, instead of predicting, instead of doing these kind of calculations which is all present here, our model is going to do that. Okay, so just for understanding what is going to be, what is running at the back end, so that's why we are just showing this picture. Okay, so here is kind of like that red color point is the point where you're going to draw the line. Okay, so only if you got the slope value, then you can able to draw the line which is going to cover each and every data point here. Okay, so I hope you guys all listening me. So if you are listening me, you just put ILM, okay, in your live chat. Okay, so that's it. So these are like backend which is running to identify the linear equation which will be helpful for predicting the values which is lies under the data set. Okay, so that's it, which is present in this equation. Now let us go for the program. I hope you guys are ready to see the program. Okay, so first of all, let us open first part. Okay, so first of all, what is the concept which we are going to see? We are going to open a like import library. Okay, so we are going to go inside that library. Okay, so on that library you can import like linear model, or you can directly import on the yesterday sessions like sklearn.linear model, import linear regression, and sklearn.linear linear model. Like that you can able to import whatever the algorithm which you want, as we have did before. Thank you so much that you are giving the response, guys. It's really great. So first of all, we have imported the pandas library. So what is the purpose of using pandas library, guys? I think you guys all know about what is the purpose of using pandas. Okay, so which is used to load the data set, because the data set which is in the format of .csv. So we are going to load that data set with the help of the library called pandas, and numpy, which is useful for handling the array kind of operation, guys. So whenever you are feeling something like want to note it down, you just please note it down. Like pandas means used for useful for loading libraries. Okay, so loading the data set. Okay, so this one is here. Okay, so and then here we have numpy to perform array operation. Okay, so like that, this is the second and third line where we have initialized our like a linear regression. Okay, so linear regression like algorithm loaded. Okay, so for loading algorithm. Okay, so and then matplot pilot. So this is for data visualization. Okay, so like which is useful for visualizing our data sets in the bar plot or something like that, or any kind of matrix. So for that we'll use that. Okay, so now let us go for the second part. So in the second part, what is the purpose of using this one? From Google Colab, import files, uploaded is equal to files.upload. What is the purpose of using this part? I think you guys all know about it. So with the help of this, you can able to choose the data set which is present in your directory. Okay, so there are a lot of ways, guys. So it is not only the way. If you want to load the data set from the Google Drive, also you can do. If you want to load the data set from the like GitHub or something like that, that also it is possible. Okay, so here we just run. So it is asking for like choose files. Now let us click the choose files and choose the data set, land price prediction. Okay, let's click that and it is loading still. Okay, so we'll get the okay, so that's completed. Okay, so there are two main parts. So first of all, we have imported a library, and in this second part we have loaded the data set into that notebook, but still now it is not loaded to the certain variable, right? So now it has been loaded. Now with the help of this line, so data set is equal to pd.readcsv. So these things which is easy, guys, because if you want to use pandas also you can use, but instead of mentioning pandas each and every time, you can simply use pd like any kind of variable. So for example, if I'm printing, like if I'm typing like this, so instead of using pandas you can call it as a. Okay, so likewise it's up to your option. Whenever you are specifying as command in the import option, that is nothing but a user defined variable to call a library. Okay, so I hope you guys got this up to now. If you got this, you just put I got this in your live chat. Okay, so that's it here. So and after that we are going to load that land price prediction data set. Okay, so into the variable called the data set. Okay, so it is going to be loaded. Okay, pd is not defined. Okay, so we changed now. So run. Okay, so and then second part that is like loading a data set from our directory. So choose files and land prediction .csv. Okay, so this is the data set which I have shown before. Okay, so let us run this part. Okay, it ran successfully. Now it is time to do the summarizing, because so you can ask why the summarization is needed. Because summarizing the data set is really needed, because whenever you are using multiple data set, if the data set is not saved properly, so you will face lot of problems. Okay, so it's very like really a good practice to use the summarizing the data set. Thank you so much that you got it response in your live chat. Thank you so much, guys. So so let us run this. So how many rows and then how many columns are there? So there are 10 rows and 2 columns. One column is representing a land and another column is representing the price. Okay, so on that, out of 10 data we have obtained 5 data, because data set dot head of 5, which means it's going to print me the top 5 values. Okay, so like summarizing the data set is completed, and visualizing the data set. So here we are going to visualize the data set. Here we are going to use the scatter, like plot.scatter. So for that we have drawn a marker called star. Okay, so it is printing like a real star. Okay, so color is red, and we are going to plot price and then land. So why we are specifying like this is because the data set variable. So data set. So where is the data set for variable is here. So where we have loaded our data set or that .csv file. Okay, so that .csv file is here. So plot.scatter of dataset.land. So what is mean by this dataset.land? It is going to call all the values which is present here. Okay, so it is dataset.land means, so these are all the dataset.land, and these are all the dataset.price. Okay, so we need to draw the plot graph, we are going to draw the scatter plot for dataset.land and dataset.price, and color is going to be the red and marker is star. Okay, so by using that, we have been plotted like what is the x-axis, that is land, and what is the y-axis, that is price. Okay, so let us run here. So it will give me the plot like this. Okay, so if you are seeing this plot, so here we have drawn the like stars here. Okay, it may look like line, but it is not a line, because if your data set contains 2000, 4000, 6000, 8000, that will be the exact line. But here it is not like that. It is like minute changes. Okay, so here the unit of x-axis and that y-axis is very large. So it is looking like a line. Okay, but it is not like it is not a line actually. Okay, so if you want to observe the changes in this line, you can change the data set like dynamic changes. Okay, you just change here and there. Okay, so that it will be visualized like here one point and there, here and there. Like it won't look like that, like a single line. Okay, so we have plotted the graph. Okay, so for land and then price. Okay, so and after that we are going to segregate the data set into input and then output. So what is meant by x and what is meant by y? Okay, you just put your answers in the live chat. Okay, so here we are going to segregate the data set into two parts. One is going to be the input and one another going to be the output. Okay, so I think you remember this concept which was discussed in previous point. Okay, so let us run this part. So if you are running this part, then it's going to segregate. So what does this mean is, so here we'll get, or if you want, you can split it out. Okay, so we'll split it up in the another part code. Okay, it is giving the land coordinates. So land, what are the land coordinates here? So 1000 to 10,000, right? So it is gave the land coordinates here. And if you want to get the price coordinates, so price is equal to data set dot price. So it got the values which is all present here. Okay, so we have segregated the data into x and then y. Okay, so yeah, we are getting the response. X is equal to land. Okay, so x is equal to land and y is equal to price. Yeah, that's exactly right. And another main thing, you can call that as a x is a independent variable and y is a dependent variable. We are going to predict the dependent variable based on the independent variable. Okay, so we are going to predict the y based on the x. Here, what is the y? Y is a price and x is the land area. Okay, so that's it. So up to now we have segregated the data set into input and then output. Okay, so I'm repeating this flow again, guys. So first of all, we have imported our libraries. So pandas library for loading a data set, NumPy library for handling the array, Skyline library which is nothing but a linear regression algorithm, and Matplotlib which is useful for drawing that graph. Okay, we have loaded by using the PLT. So instead of using Matplotlib.pyplot in each and every part of your code, you can simply call it as like PLT. And we have loaded the data set from my local directory, and we have loaded the data set into the certain variable called data set, and we have summarized the data set to identify how many number of rows and then columns. So what is the data which is present in the data set. And then visualizing the data set, we have visualized the data set like we have plotted both two columns like land area as well as the price. We have plotted as like a graph, and after that we are going to segregate the data into x and then y. Okay, so x is going to be the independent variable, y is going to be the dependent variable. So we have plotted land, we have segregated that land data point from the data set, and we have segregated the price data points from the data set. Okay, so up to now that's it, and it's time to load the linear regression. Okay, so as like yesterday's session, so model is equal to, we are going to initialize our model is equal to linear model dot linear regression. Okay, so on the yesterday's code, it's simply linear model is given in the input part itself. Okay, so model is equal to linear model dot linear regression. Okay, so let us train it. So model dot fit, so it will do the training process. Okay, so since our data set is very small, it is done. Okay, so machine learning, it will be really fast when compared to the deep learning. Okay, because that will handle more data set. Okay, so that's it. So model.fit is done. Land and price have been here by passing that land like input and then output. It is being trained. Okay, so in the model variable now we have the model file. Okay, so now it's ready to predict our model. Okay, so how it's performing. So actually in data set there is 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, so like that up to like 10,000 there are the data. So from the data, what I'm going to do, my model, I'm asking my model to predict the land which has the square feet of like 1,500. So let us see the what is the result. Okay, so let us run here. So what is the price it is predicted? 3530. Okay, so this is the price which is predicted for the land in the square feet of 1,500. Okay, so now so this is the output. Okay, so we got some of the values like 3530, but it now we just want to check it out whether our model is calculated properly or not. So to check that, what are the values or what are the formula we know? Y is equal to mx plus b. So m is going to be the coefficient and b is going to be the intercept. Okay, so here we are going to get the coefficient of the model by simply calling like model.coef. Okay, so by running that we'll get 2.040, and let us get the intercept from the model itself. So b is equal to model.intercept print of b. So we got the b. Okay, so let us substitute that value. So what is the formula? Y is equal to mx plus b. So m is a coefficient which is already obtained, and here x is the 1,500, and b is the here intercept which is here. So let us substitute the value. So what is the m? So we have already here. So let us run this part so that it will get that output. Okay. So 2 we got, and we have got intercept, and we got y is equal to mx plus b. Okay. So now by the formula what we got, the price of 1,500 square feet of land is 3530. Okay. So that's the same thing which we got in here, right? So 3530. Okay, so by substituting the formula we got the same output, and by seeing or by our model prediction it is also same output. Okay, so I hope you guys all like now you guys all familiar with basic library importation, like importing that library, and using the data set, like how to load the data set, and how to use the data set, like how to split the data set into train and then test, as well as how to split the data set into input and then output, and how to initialize the regression algorithm file, and how to train it, and how to predict. So by using the model.predict function you can able to predict the value, or we're going to get the value, okay, as an output. So we have predicted it, and we are just cross checked by using the formula, right? So I hope you guys got this up to now. So if you are really familiar with it, you just put I did. Okay, so I did in your live chat. Okay, so I'm repeating that part again, guys. So first of all, we'll have a complete overview of this code. So here, what are the data set? Here we are going to predict the like a land price. Okay, by monitoring the land area, like in the unit of square feet. Okay, so here we have the data set that is all square feet, like 1,000 square feet. What's the price? 2,245, and 2,000 square feet, the price is 4,575. So likewise we have already this data set. So first of all, what we are going to do, we are going to import a library. For importing a library, first of all, pandas library, which is useful for loading a data set. Numpy is for handling the array, and sklearn library, which is useful for importing your algorithm, which algorithm you need, and import matplotlib, which is useful for plotting that graph. And in the second part, load dataset from the local directory. We are going to load the dataset which is present in my local directory into my notebook. So which we did here, and load dataset, which is useful for .csv file that complete the Excel sheet going to be loaded in the single variable called the dataset. So and then load summarizing the dataset. So we are going to summarize like what are the how many number of rows and how many number of columns which is present in my data set. So that we have summarized like 10 rows and then 2 columns are here. And then dataset.head of 5. So top 5 the value got printed here. And we are going to visualize the data set. Plot X label is land, one Y label is price. We have plotted each and every data which is present in my in my data set, which has been plotted in this graph with the help of the library called matplotlib. Okay, thank you so much that you got each and everything like you have posted that I did. It's really great, guys. Okay, so we have plotted the data set, and we are going to segregate the data set into X and then Y. Okay, so X means it is going to be the like independent variable, and Y is going to be the dependent variable. Okay, so we are going to predict the price based on the land area. Okay, so land is equal to data set dot drop. So what is did? So I expected someone will ask this question. So here you may ask why you have dropped, what is the new syntax which we are seeing here. So what is mean by the dot drop? So which is nothing but, so in the data set it already has a land and then price, right? So there are two columns. So on the two columns we are going to drop only one column. Okay, so that's the meaning of here. Okay, so here data set is here, land and then price is here. If you need only the land, I need to remove this column called price, right? So to remove that price column, we are going to use the syntax called data set which is already initialized, and drop function like data set dot drop off that price column, that accesses column, we are going to drop it. Okay, so we are going to cut off that drop column. Okay, we are going to cut off that price column. Okay, so once that cut it off, then we'll get the complete land column. Okay, so and then price is equal to dataset dot price, so which means over here we are going to get only the price part. Okay, so that's it up to here, so which we did. And then so training a data set, so before training a data set it's necessary to load that algorithm or to choose the algorithm which is going to use here. So I'm going to use the linear regression, so linear model dot linear regression, which has been loaded into the certain variable called model, and we are going to train it. We have to train it model dot fit of input and then output. So by passing that X and then Y, we are going to train it. So once it is trained, that trained model or that trained learned brain, which is going to be saved in the variable called model. Okay, that model is also can be saved in your local directory by using like .h5 or .json and etc. That we'll see on the upcoming parts. Okay, so land here we are going to predict for some value. So let us check. So instead of 1500, we'll predict like any other values like 6660. Okay, so we'll predict for this one. Okay, so let us run here. So we got 14,016 rupees. Okay, so the land of the square feet of 6,660 square feet of the land. What is the price or model which is predicted? That is 14,060 rupees. Okay, so to predict to cross check it, so we are going to get the coefficient, that is m, and we are going to get what is the value for this model intercept, and here we are going to get this one. Okay, so here we are not getting this value because the model need to be trained again. Okay, so here we need to check out this model. Okay, so that we will get that value. Okay, so let us run this part again. Okay, so runtime, so and then run all. Okay, so it will run and it will give out the error, give out the output. Okay, choose the files landprice.csv. Okay, so let it run here. Okay, so let us see before the concept there is something which need to be seen here. Okay, so that will see that another mind map. Okay, anomaly detection. Okay, so there is two things I've told in this agenda, right? So one is like anomaly detection, and another one is like a predictor. Okay, so here we have anomaly detection. So while talking about this anomaly detection, it is nothing but it is very simple. Okay, so here there is a definition like identification of rare items or event or observation which is different from the current data set, which is simple, guys. So for example, let us take some of the like a project or some of the machines. Okay, so if your room temperature is really something, okay, so something like 23 degrees Celsius, 33, 43, 63, so like that, if there is some kind of room temperature which is on the straight or some kind of graph. Okay, so from that graph what you are going to do, so on that graph, so if on that certain day in suddenly if that temperature value which is 103 or 104, okay, so which means there is really a like 60 degree. Okay, so let us take 60 or 50 degrees Celsius. So if that is going to the ultimate level, that is no anomaly. Okay, there is a abnormality. Okay, so that is the main thing. So abnormality of when compared to the data set. So if you are taking any kind of other data set, so on the data set there are like normal values. On the normal values, if any some of the value which is really abnormal, okay, that detection, so that kind of process detection which is known as this anomaly detection. Okay, so I hope you guys got this, and I hope you guys all with me. So if you are with me, you just put I'm with you in your live chat. Okay, so and then so this is the definition. Okay, so I hope you guys got this. So on the normal data set, if there is any abnormal value which is present in our data set, that is known as anomaly detection. Okay, so let us like anomaly detection, there are a lot of categories. Okay, so three main categories are there. One is point anomaly, and contextual anomaly, and collective anomaly. Okay, so here we have three categories. So what are the three things? On the three things, we are going to have point anomaly. What is mean by this point anomaly? So which means that is a single instance of data is abnormal. So for example, if you are seeing this example, you will be understand this. Okay, so what is mean by this point anomaly is the best example is detecting credit card fraud based on the amount spent. So for example, if you are a bank or like bank data scientist, like you are handling the bank data or bank information and those things, that database, if you are handling that, so from that, if you want to detect the fraud, like who is spending a lot more money, like taxes, who is not paying the tax, but there is a lot of money which is present in their account. So for example, suddenly if someone is getting like 10 crore of rupees in his account, so on the time we just want to identify how it has happened. So likewise, if something is abnormal which is only specific on certain part or a single instance, which is here detecting a credit card fraud based on the amount spent, that here amount spent is a single factor. Based on a single factor, if there is any abnormality is detected, then that is known as a point anomaly. Okay, so I hope you guys got this up to now, like point anomaly. So if you got that up to now, you just put I got this in your live chat. So thank you so much, Sanjay. Okay, so another Sanjay is here. Hi, Sanjay and Pandyan and Santosh who posted IWU. Thank you so much, guys. Okay, so here. So point anomaly is that's the thing. So based on a single value or single parameter, if there is any abnormal, okay, so based on a single factor, that is known as a point anomaly. Let us take a contextual anomaly. So which is nothing but it is based on the context. So for example, a peak of Amazon sale on Black Friday is not considered as anomaly because it will usually happen at each and every time. So for example, if there is any festival like New Year or Christmas, or if there is any festival, definitely there will be a sale peak on the Amazon sales, right? Of course, we'll purchase a lot of things. They'll put like offer like this. So a lot of people will purchase a lot more things. So from that, so it is not anomaly. Okay, so you just understand that. Okay, so there is a sale graph. On that sale graph, if it is a festive period or festive season, if there is a sale graph which is going to be high, okay, that is not anomaly. Okay, so if it is a normal day and if it is getting like a huge peak, that is anomaly. Okay, so I hope you guys got this. Thank you so much, Vijay Khan sir and Nani and Liva and Kritika. Thank you so much that you have posted IGT. Thank you so much, guys, for your response. Okay, so that's the thing. So there is the Amazon graph which is going like this. So suddenly, if there is any festival on the time, if it goes like this, it is not an anomaly. Okay, so instead of that, even if it is in a normal day, if that peak or if that a value which is going to peak point, then that is the anomaly. Okay, so there it is not specified on any factor, but there is some certain changes which is apart from the data set. Okay, that is known as a contextual anomaly and collective anomaly. What is mean by this collective anomaly? Okay, so it is normal to have times of day when sales are low in early morning. Okay, so normally, for example, so each and every time, so like in a 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. so on the time, normally the sales will be low only, but for a certain period of time. So for example, if from morning 9, even a morning from 9 a.m. to afternoon 2 p.m. So if there is no sale in between a certain area or a certain time period, for continuous time period, if there is no sale, that is also an anomaly. Okay, it is not only like comparing with the certain point, it is also by comparing or to cross check whether there is a period of check or certain group of period, if there is no sale, that is also known as anomaly. Okay, so I hope you guys got these 3 points. I'm repeating again. So first of all, anomaly is nothing but if there is any abnormality of data, like sensor data, it may be anything based on your like working area. Okay, you may be the business man or sales manager or industrialist who is monitoring the sensor nodes and those things. It may be anything. If there is any abnormality which is happening, which is abnormal when compared to the data set, that is known as anomaly. So on that we have three types. One is point, contextual, collective. So what is meant by point is if something is happening which is based on a certain parameter. For example, if credit card fault which is based on amount spent, that is known as a point anomaly. And then we have contextual anomaly. What is meant by that contextual anomaly means if there is a like Amazon sales, so Amazon's sales graph is going to be up, down like this. So on the graph in the festive season, if there is a peak, so definitely it will be peak. So that is not an anomaly. So instead of that, if in a normal day, if there is any peak, that is known as a contextual anomaly. Okay. So and then here and then collective anomaly. Okay. So what does mean by collective anomaly means? So if for example, if there is a sudden abnormality in a group period of time. So, for example, in morning 2 a.m. In morning like 5 a.m. the sale definitely will be low. But for example, from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. if there is no sale, that is a anomaly. Okay, that kind of anomaly is known as collective anomaly. So I hope you guys got this up to these three main anomaly detection part. Okay, so if you got this one, you just put if you understand this concept, you just put a fire emoji in your live chat. Okay, so fire or rocket, like you are picking up the data or picking up the value into your brain. Okay, which shows that. Okay, so that's it. I hope you guys got this about these categories. Okay, so let us minimize this part and let us go for the method. So what are the methods for detecting anomaly? So I hope you guys all know about the supervised, unsupervised, and there is also another kind of learning is also semi-supervised. So that I will learn on the other portals. Okay, so here we have supervised anomaly. So I think you guys all know about the algorithms like k nearest neighbor, support vector machines, and some of the algorithms can be useful for detecting the anomaly on the supervised category, as well as you can able to detect by with the help of unsupervised anomaly. So thank you so much. There are a lot of fires, crackers, and here that it shows that you are fire. Okay, so you are capturing values. Really great. Thank you so much, guys. So here we have a supervised and unsupervised. So that is mean K means clustering, C means clustering, and a self-organized map. So likewise, we have a lot of algorithms is there, which is will be useful majorly for detecting the anomaly. Okay, so self-organized map, which is more popular in unsupervised, as well as the k-means clustering. And while talking about the supervised, k nearest neighbor is more popular for detecting the anomaly. Okay, so these are all the methods to classify or to do this anomaly detection. Okay, so that's all about this methods. And then while talking about the application, there are a lot of applications like fraud detection. Okay, so fraud like digital fraud detection and even detection in sensor network. For example, as we have told before, in the industry, if there is some lot of parameter like gas or gas leakage detection, that sensor that will give you the data. And then we have temperature monitoring system that will monitor the temperature, and the humidity data, if that will monitor the humidity. So if that complete graph is going to be there, so on that graph, if suddenly if temperature rises, okay, so that is kind of anomaly detection. Okay, it is real time projects, guys, because that has been really implemented in a lot of industries, which will be useful for detect that kind of abnormality. Okay, so what are the things you need to detect this anomaly? First of all, we need to provide a data, where on the data, that data which should hold on the maximum value of good data in the sense normal data, and a few data which is going to represent the anomaly. So from that learn, and whenever that event got triggered, then it will detect that anomaly, what are the fault which is present here. Okay, so like that here. Okay, so and then abnormality, like other applications such as abnormal in sales, like if there is any sales which is coming into the peak, that is like abnormal. And if there is any sale which is coming down, when it actually usually it will give good sale, but if it is getting dropped, then that is anomaly. Okay, so with the help of that, we can able to work on like a lot of aspects in like in every field, like business sales or like industry monitoring system. So likewise, they can able to do a lot more things. Okay, so so time is near. So anyhow, I wish to show some of the output which I have made for internship participant. Okay, so anyhow, I'll show that. Okay, so open notebook. Okay, so this is actually a credit card fault detection. Okay, which will be which is used for anomaly detection. Okay, here this is credit card fault detection, which is here we have already the data set for credit card fault also. Okay, so credit card.csv. Okay, this is actually I specially made for intensive expense, but I wish to show this output to you guys because that's really a great output because it's really like this is a really like huge project. Okay, so definitely I'll show that. Okay, so loading, it is taking time to load the data set. Okay, so let it takes its time. So here we have used another kind of concepts of loading the data set because since the data set is really huge, I can't able to load by using the previous command. It will take some time. It is possible actually, but it may take time. So instead of that, like in each and every time you want to load the data set like this, you just want to choose and you just want to upload. So instead of that, what you can do is you can able to save the data set into the Google Drive, and from the Google Drive you can able to access that file. Okay, actually I've already loaded this data set. Okay, so this data set which is present here into the my local into my Google Drive. Okay, so what are the syntaxes here? You can use the syntax like from google.collab input drive. So if you are running this part, it will give you or it will generate a link. Okay, you just want to authenticate that link so that you can able to access whatever the files which is present in your Google Drive. Okay, so let us run this part and let us check the output. Okay, so it is running. Okay, so here it is asking for go to this URL in a browser, enter your authentication code. So what you need to do is you just want to click that link and it will open the sign in option where you need to choose the account where you have placed your data set in your Google Drive, which account you have placed your data set. Okay, you just want to click that account and then it will give you a certain key. Okay, so you just want to give allow. Okay, so after giving the allow, you'll get one key. Okay, so you just want to copy that key. So this is the key which I got. So you just want to copy that and you just want to paste it here. Okay, so if you paste it and if you enter that, then automatically that data set which is you will get the access for the Google Drive, and you can specify its name to access the complete data, or you can able to process the data set. Okay, so let us run. So run and then run all. Okay, it is just loading the data set and it will take a little bit time because it's really a huge data set. Okay, so let it takes time. I hope you guys understand this. So first of all, anomaly, normal process and its categories, 3 categories, and then we have seen methods how to you can able to deploy that anomaly detection. It is like industry based kind of concepts, guys. Only thing we need to provide the parameters or the concepts, and then we need to understand the data set, and based on that we just want to work for that our algorithm. Okay, that's the thing which we need to do. Okay, so it's ran successfully. So here the prediction is done. Okay, so prediction in the sense actual value is 1. So this is anomaly value. Okay, so anomaly is being detected here. This is like rows, so don't bother about these numbers. Okay, these are like rows and then columns. These are like cells and then these things. Okay, so don't worry about it. And if you are talking about this one, actual it is 1. It is predicted as 1.2, and actual is 0. It is predicted as minus 0.0000. So our model, so these are all like predicted value by using our model, and these are all the actual values. So actual value, which is nothing but in the data set. So yeah, so we got the data set. So in this data set here we have complete about like credit card transaction and those things, those information. The main parameters are time and amount and then class. So 0 means that is one class which is representing non-fraud. Okay, so 1 is representing a fraud. Okay, so here by analyzing the data set, we have predicted which one is like anomaly and which is not anomaly. Okay, like not a fraud and who is not who is a fraud. Okay, so like that kind of prediction which has been done with the help of this anomaly detection. Okay, it is really a like nice code. Okay, so by using kind of algorithms like linear regression and logistics, so we have deployed that. Okay, so I hope you guys got this up to now. Today's takeaway. So what is the today's takeaway is we have seen normal predicted algorithm for predicting land price by creating our own data set. Okay, you just create your own data set. I'm going to give you the second task of this 5-day webinar. So it's really great that you have attended up to complete like 4 days. It's really great, guys. I'm giving a great applause to you guys. and before that, yeah, that's it. So land price and then anomaly detection. Okay, so before that, I would like to explore like another part, another bonus. I just want to give you. I hope you guys remember about the programming mind concept which we have discussed. If you remember this part which we have discussed before, you just put I remember in your live chat. Okay, so the first part, these things which we have seen before, that is the success is the progressive realization of worthy ideal. So first 3 points which you have already seen, right? So if you're not filling your day with high priority actions, your day will be filled with automatically filled with low priority distractions. So these 3 points we have discussed in before, right? So today's 3 points, it is going to be like first point, we will plant positive thoughts and we will receive or we will achieve a positive results, which is nothing but, let us consider our mind. It is nothing but it is going to be the land. Okay, so if you are planting like poisonous seed on the one land, on the another land if you are planting vegetable seed, okay, definitely it will grow. Okay, so it is not like if you are planting a poison seed, it won't grow. It is not like that. If you are planting whatever the seed, it will grow nicely, well and well. Okay, but if you are want to choose which side or which seed you are going to choose, okay, are you going to plant a poison seed, or are you going to choose a fruit seed? Okay, so we just want to plant our positive thoughts and we will definitely will achieve the, or will achieve the positive results. Okay, and what we are today is the sum total of our thoughts and action which we take previously, which is nothing but what we are today. So for example, if I'm teaching you, if I'm teaching it to you, so these kind of concepts I'm teaching it to you, right? So this kind of concept I've learned from other my mentors, right? So on based on the programming of mind. Okay, so so what I'm now is I'm having this knowledge, or I'm having, it is not like a knowledge, it is having awareness. Okay, so I'm having this awareness to what is the main thing, main, it is very essential which is needed to program our mind. There are like 90 percentage. Okay, so only skill set is not going to be help you guys, really I'm from my experience I'm telling you, with only having a skill set you can't able to achieve a lot or achieve big. Okay, so you may have you may see in Elon Musk, right? So on recent days, that Starship is getting failed each and every time. I hope you guys all know about the news. If you know about the news, you just put I know in your live chat. So Elon Musk is failing continuously, right? So continuously Starship is getting bursted, and suddenly we'll get the tweet from him that this is the problem. Next time that problem will be fixed. So this is kind of like, guys, of like, it is nothing but a mindset, guys. It is really a mindset, because we just want to be motivated myself or ourselves, and we just want to work on ourselves again and again. So what we are today is the sum total of our thoughts and action which we take previously. Okay, so I wanted to share my awareness, these things, these information to my participants. Okay, so my valuable participants, I just want to share these stuff to you guys. So that's why I'm telling you. So please plant positive mind thoughts, and you just take, or you just have your thought process based on your positive mindset, and you become what you think all day long. So for example, if you're waking up at like 9 a.m. or something, okay, so for each and every day, so on that complete whole day, what you are thinking about, if you are thinking about game, I need to achieve something in this game today, I want to get this much score, or if I want to see the cricket, what is going to be the happening there. So if you are having these kind of thoughts, so which going to be planned in your future. Okay, so you just want to think about your focus or your plan or your goals or your destiny. So you just want to, if you want to achieve something, so if you want to buy a Ferrari, if you want to buy a house for like 2 crores or 5 crores, maybe anything, guys, but you just want to think a lot, you just want to plant it in your mind, and you just want to reprogram again and again for each and every day. So if you are programming something for each and every day, we will achieve thing. Okay, so for example, if you are taking Elon Musk, if you are taking like Sundar Pichai, so everyone will have their dream to give the value to the people, right? So like if you are taking Elon Musk, so the technology which he is working on, it is completely each and everything that is going to be the future technology, like brain computer interface, that is a Neuralink is here, and space technologies like interspace travel, which is also like future technology, right? And hyperloop is here. So hyperloop, like which is like train which is passing over to the tube, which is really fast when compared to the other trains. Okay, so that is also a future technology. And electric vehicles with autonomous with electric vehicles. That is also a future. So likewise, he'll have that program that mind that we need to provide lot of things for the people. So he is having that each and every day. He'll reprogram. So he'll do that each and every day, and he'll create it. Okay. So and another main thing I wish to say to you guys. So it's what it was told by my mentor. Okay. So only thing, whatever the things, guys, so whatever the things, it may be the home. So for example, if you are taking any kind of special places, like if you are taking a Taj Mahal. Okay, so if you are taking the Taj Mahal, or if you are taking anything, guys, any mysterious or any advanced, it may be any, like any technology, any advanced technology, it may be anything, guys. It will be created twice, guys. Okay, you just understand that. Okay, so it will be created twice. One is the creator's mind. Okay, so the first time it was created by the creator's mind, and second time it will be created in a real place or real area. Okay, so that's the thing. So whatever the thing which you need to really need to achieve that, so definitely you just plant it. Whatever will be thing, you just don't compare your past experience. So that's why here we are told. So for example, now you are getting a salary of 12,000 or 15,000 per month. Okay, so if you want to purchase Bugatti Chiron. Okay, so that may be like 60 or some crores, all right. So for example, if you want to purchase that kind of expensive cars, okay, you just want to demotivate yourself that now I'm getting only the 12,000 or 15,000 salary, now I can't able to purchase that. So don't do that. Okay, so it is not by your past experience. Okay, so past is not equal to the future. Okay, so plan the thought. So if you really want to purchase Ferrari or Lamborghini or any car, plan that. Okay, so if you want to purchase a BMW, it may be anything. Okay, plan that in your mind and start thinking about that object which you purchase. You just look for the price, what is the exact price of that car. Okay, you just look for it each and every day. You just search for it, what color you are going to buy, and how is the price, what is the road tax we need to pay, and each and everything, every concept you just think. Okay, so each and every day you just want to dream it. Okay, so you just want to dream and you can able to achieve it. Okay, so I hope you guys like this concept of programming mind. So if you like, or if you really love it, you just put I love this in your live chat. Okay, so these three will see you tomorrow. If you wish, I can also show it here. Okay, so anyhow, before that, I would like to explore about the internship. So here there is a 30 days internship which is going to be happening here. So already the first day has been uploaded. So remaining days is going to be uploaded. Once this tomorrow session is completed, then I'll be completely free and I'll be engaging on to you towards on internship. Okay. So day one, so like these are like completely application based learning. Each and every day we are going to deploy one, or we are going to create one project. Okay, so we're going to create a project based on a certain algorithm. Okay, so for example, advertisement sale prediction for existing customer using logistic regression, salary estimation using k nearest neighbor, character recognition using support vector machine, Titanic survival prediction using naive bias. So likewise, we are going to learn each and every concept or each and every algorithm by creating as an application. So these concepts are known as application based learning. So likewise, we are going to explore 25 plus projects by learning 25 plus algorithms. Okay, at parallelly. Okay, as same as like, even if you are a scratch people, or if you are, even if you are, don't know about any basic Python, don't worry. Okay, I'm going to teach. First of all, I'll teach the concept with one practical example, like with which we did here. Like we have seen anomaly detection, right? And then anomaly detection, what is meant by anomaly detection, and real-time example like fault detection or something like that, credit card fault detection, and each and every type. So we have seen a real-time example, and we are going to learn a basic Python programming syntax for each and every concept, and we have chosen algorithm, and finally we have created an application, right? So these are the application based learning. So I hope you guys like this kind of way of learning and those things. Okay, so if you are really want to be in my community, okay, so here there's the VIP group. If you are registered for VIP group, then you'll be joining with me on VIP. So if you want any questions, you can raise your questions in the VIP group. I'm going to answer you personally, and we are going to be connected with on live. Okay, so live session is also going to be based on schedules, like artificial intelligence participants are here, and ML is here, and likewise each and every participant. So for based on each and every people, I'll allocate some of live session. So like 1-to-1, if it's possible, I'll try to do that. Okay, so we'll have a video call. You can ask me a questions. You can directly interact with me a question. So like that, these kind of benefits which is given in the internship. Okay, so I hope you guys like this, because it's really a huge value which is going to be given in the internship, as same as like the program mind concepts, no. So these kind of aspects also we are going to teach it for you, okay, which is going to be absolutely free. Okay, so don't think that it is going to be charges. No, just like because I'm telling you again, guys, so skill set is needed for only 20%. Apart from it, you need 80% of mindset. Okay, so for example, best example is Sundar Pichai. If you are taking a Sundar Pichai, if he is only having the skill set, definitely he'll be in as an employee only still now. Okay, so still since he is having a complete mindset as well as skill set, he gone into the CEO of the Google, and again he become the CEO of the Alphabet, right? So even Larry Page told that no one people can manage this Alphabet network other than Sundar Pichai, right? So it is completely because of the mindset. So that's why I'm telling you guys, please plant positive thoughts, and don't try to blame others. Okay, so it will reflect. Okay, so please be positive and create the positive environment, like doing a messages, or instead of finding the negative point on each and every part, try to find the positive point, so that everyone will find the positive point in you. Okay, so like that you're going to learn a lot more things. So this machine learning masterclass total value is 499, which is going to be provided only for 499. And another main thing I wish you to say you guys, that if you are going to register before the Sunday, you are going to get the printed certificate. Okay, it is going to be walk into your room, or walk into your home. Okay, so that's why I'm telling you, register for the internship, and you'll get the printed certificate in your home. Okay, so I hope you guys got this. So thank you so much. So that a lot of people have posted, I love it. It's really great. Thank you so much, guys. Okay, so and if you guys have any doubts, you can ask your questions, guys. So I'm waiting for your questions. I love your way of teaching. Thank you so much, Malik Ahmed. Thank you. It's really a great thing. Thank you so much. So and even guys, if you have any suggestion for me, or if you have any ideas to present, like the way you are expecting. So only main motive of Pantech Solutions is we need to ask. Okay, so we need to ask for our each and every people who are in our Pantech community. Okay, so we just want to we are very eager to give what you need. Okay, so if you need interview question preparation, how to prepare for interview, we are going to provide that. If you need a mindset programming lecture, so we are going to provide that. If you need like how to build a resume, so that is also going to be provided. Okay, so that is the main goal of our main goal and then mission of Pantech, to serve millions and millions of students and professors and every people. Okay, so who are in the field of learning. Okay, so guys, if you have any doubts, you can ask doubt, guys. How to join your Facebook group? So Facebook group link is given in the description below, guys. You can join with me on the Facebook. Okay, so and another main thing, guys, if you have registered for the course, then you will get this kind of portal. Okay, so this is artificial intelligence masterclass using Python, and here we have machine learning masterclass, where the first lecture has been already updated. Okay, so likewise you will get complete lecture like this. So inside each and every part you will get like course part like this, like what is artificial intelligence. Likewise, it is being segregated into 12 minutes, 13 minutes. Likewise, it is being segregated. Okay, so like that you can able to explore a lot, and the attachments such as like source code, PowerPoint presentation, and those things going to be provided on that portal itself. And if you want to join with us on community, you can join with us on community A masterclass using Python. The link is given in the description below, where we'll share some of the files which has been discussed in the free webinars going to be discussed in this community. If you really want to explore that, you just please join with us on community, because there is artificial intelligence podcast also there. So if you want to really want that, so please join with us on community. And if you register for the internship, you will get access for like VIP group. Okay, so is there any questions, guys? Okay, so guys, so thank you so much. I think there is no more questions, I think so. Okay, so and there is going to be the graduation day tomorrow, guys. So please be present tomorrow. Okay, so it'll be really great that you have attended so far, like complete 4 days. You have completed 4 days successfully. Just post applause emoji in your live chat, so to encourage or to create a positive vibe for each and every participant, so who are all present here. Okay, so thank you so much for each and every participants who are interacting here. And if you really have any other another questions, you just raise your questions in this Google form. The link is which is given in the description below. I'm going to call you for a certain live. On that live, I'm going to open this Google form and I'm going to clear you your each and every questions. And if you have any doubts regarding the course, like doing a course, you can please contact to the number which is given here. And if you want if you want to join with us on community, please join with me on a community, which is the link is just given in the description below. And if you want to connect with me personally, and if you're going to give me any suggestion or something like that, you can connect with me personally on the LinkedIn link is also given in the description below. And if you want to know the upcoming free webinars and those things, please connect on the Instagram. The Instagram link is also given in the description below. Okay, and if you want to work on any project or product, please visit pantechsolutions.net, where you will get complete our core website, where you will see lot of like projects, and then products are there. Okay, so and if you want to visit or if you want to explore the courses related thing, you can go for learn.pantechsolutions.net, which I've been explored here. Okay, so here you'll have a lot of courses which is present here. Okay, FPGA masterclass, machine learning masterclass, AI masterclass using MATLAB, Raspberry Pi masterclass, and developing a success mindset. This is free. Okay, so Arduino masterclass and the MATLAB masterclass, simulating in electrical engineering, image processing using masterclass, artificial intelligence masterclass using Python, MATLAB masterclass, and then brain computer interface technology. So likewise, we have a lot of courses, and don't see this price. Okay, so if you really need a virginal price details, because now here it is mentioned as 2,999. Okay, don't worry about it. That is not the actual price, because now offer is running on due to this COVID and those things. Okay, so you can connect with me on my LinkedIn, or you can contact this to this number regarding any courses. Okay, so thank you so much for each and every participants. Like thank you Kritika, thank you Jeet, and thank you Misair 31 Gaming, and thank you Sunil Kumar, and thank you Kavya, and thank you Pratik Chakraborty, and thank you Nani, and thank you Pramod Gonjal, and we have thank you Sri Vidya, and thank you Bhargavi, thank you Midila Sushma, thank you Shaik, and thank you Divya Darshini ma'am, thank you Sunil Kumar, and thank you LG Gopal. So thank you so much guys, thank you so much, thank you so much for your love. Thank you Sunil, thank you Tirumurugan, and thank you Jayaprakash, thank you Vinita, very useful section, thank you so much. Ashish, is this internship on ML? Yes, it is there internship for ML. Okay, machine learning, only for machine learning there is separate internship. Okay, so thank you Harshavardhan, thank you Ranit Mandal, thank you Anuj, so thank you Hina, thank you Vivek. It was a good session, thank you so much Vivek. So and we have Pavan Kumar, thank you so much. Ankita, thank you. Nani, thank you so much. Pratik Chakraborty, mind blowing session. Thank you so much, Pratik Chakraborty. We are connecting in a lot more sessions, right? We are connected before. Thank you so much for having consistency on learning that you have attended. I think so. AI masterclass. Again, you have attended for a lot of sessions. Okay, so it's really great that you have engaged. Or like you are spending a lot more time with Pantech Solutions. It's really great. Thank you so much, guys. And Pooja is here. Thank you so much. Good job. Keep doing, Sanjay. Thank you so much, ma'am. Vivek, thank you. Malik Ahmed, hi. Thank you so much. Okay, so Vineet Bhupati, cricket team prediction IPL. Yeah, it's really great project. Ashish, hi. What are all the projects benefits for get a job? First of all, you just learn a concept, guys. While talking about while seeing aspects of a job. Okay, so now there is not that much competition. Okay, so on this complete field, but only thing there is a competition. Okay, so I'll agree that. But other than that, now if you have completed this machine learning masterclass, you will know the basic libraries, and if you are going into the industry, they will provide some kind of tools or some kind of cloud, because someone will use the IBM, so each and every industry will use some separate kind of cloud. So definitely they'll give the training based on the tool or based on the cloud which they are using. So before that, to entry into the job, so that we are giving here. Okay, so you are learning each and every aspect. It is not our motive to give knowledge to other experts. Okay, so who are already working on machine learning, who is already working on industrial machine learning. I'm not saying this course like that. I'm giving a lot of benefits, lot of things for the people who is thinking that artificial intelligence is hard to learn, machine learning is hard to learn. To get the job in artificial intelligence is really hard. So for that people, we are trying to give that value, and we are making them to get the job in that specific field. Okay, so learn this concept, learn a lot, make up interview questions preparation, and you just try to attend 4 to 5 companies online nowadays. Each and every interviews are online, try to attend it. Okay, so whenever you are learning or whenever you are attending that kind of interview, you will get your questions. Okay, you just write down each and every question which has been asked in your interviews, and you just start exploring it. Okay, so within a month, okay, so getting a job, it is not a tough job, right? Okay, so if you have that knowledge which they are expecting, definitely you'll get a job, right? So you just choose your field, where you are going to work. Machine learning is good for me, deep learning is good for me, computer vision is good for me. So likewise, you just choose where you are going to work. Okay, so first of all, as a start scratch, go for a session, like basic complete AI, which is already provided for 999 course. Okay, which is already provided there. Okay, so that will give you the complete information about deep learning, computer vision, machine learning, natural language processing, AI, cloud, AI hardware. So like that, it will give the complete overview by using the 30 plus projects. And then you will choose, which is performing well or which is giving more information for me and those things. So from that, you will choose which field. If it is a machine learning or is it computer vision, then you'll choose go in depth on that field, or you just exploration everything on in depth. Try to interact a lot. Okay, so and then you will be getting the basic knowledge. And if you are after getting this knowledge, so even you are attending, you are learning. So on the time itself, you just try to attend the interview. Okay, so keep the motive. Okay, so whenever you are trying to attend the interview, it is not motive to get a job at the initial stage. Because if you are keeping that as a motive, if you are not selected, definitely you will be getting more demotivated. So instead of that, you just try to observe, or you just try to interact with the interviewers, that get a lot of questions to ask them. Okay, they want to ask you the 2 hours of questions. Okay, so that you will write down each and everything, and you will be ready for the next interview. Okay, so that's my little tips, okay, which I can do, which is told by my mentors. Okay, so thank you so much, guys. So thank you once again. If you want to personally connect with me, you can connect with me through the LinkedIn link is also given in the description below. And don't miss out the internship opportunity, because so it is a limited time, because definitely it will be increased into 750 rupees or 999, and you may not get printed certificate. So likewise, there are a lot of difficulties it is going to be happening like in the upcoming days. Okay, so don't waste your time, take a immediate action. Okay, 499, it is not that much a huge value, right? So if you are going out with your friends, so if you are going out for movie, what is the ticket? 220 or 280 or 180, it also there, right? So you are spending the snacks, it is really a very less amount, but it will take you guys into a different journey where you are going to learn both skill set and the mindset. Okay, don't waste your time, register for the internship. Thank you once again. It's me, Sanjay. Until then, bye. We'll see you on the tomorrow session.